Hey guys, what's up? It's Vaping Handyman coming back at you. So I saw a device that I saw this device here, and it kind of caught my eye. You know, it made me want to take a look at it and see what it was all about. And when I open it up and I start to show you the parts for it, you'll understand why. So this is what the box looks like. Looks like Famo Vape. Yep, RDA. I dig the peace sign. So. Inside has the contents. Yep, RDA, drip tip adapter, squonking pin, screwdriver, cross screw, and O-rings. I'm just gonna go ahead and read out these product features on here because they're hard to see on here. This is a 24mm RDA. So it has plenty of build space. You guys will see in the up and close. It's 304 stainless steel shells is what it's made out of. Airflow directly go through the coil. Unique Y-shaped deck. 4-post build. 4-post build. 4 build post. Okay. Single terminal per post and 3.5mm each terminal. Okay, yeah, so that's 3.5mm for the terminal hole once it's unscrewed. Gold-plated posts for better conductivity. Single or dual coil configurations. Side-mounted flathead screws. Peak insulator. 5mm deep juice well. Adjustable topside diagonal airflow. Knurled grip to adjust the airflow with ease, which actually is the tolerances are very nice on that. Bottom feeding pin included for squonking, standard 510 pin with gold plated contact, 810 resin drip tip, 510 drip tip adapter. Those are the features. There's the Y-shaped deck. This looks and reminds me of the Hell Vape. This the Dead Rabbit from Heathen, right there. That's what it reminds me of. So when I saw that, I was like, man, I had to try this thing out. I had to see what it was all about and what was done different. What have they done that's different? So let me find out. All right. So opening the box. Just gives you your RDA. So I apologize, I lost my RDA cap for it. But there, my original 810 drip tip, I lost. So I apologize. But there's the peace sign. And it's interesting how it has 7 holes on each side. 7 and 7. And I'll show you what the inside looks like in just a moment. Go with the bottom. This is a very protruding drip tip, adjustable 510 pin. I don't believe it's adjustable. I apologize. It is just a regular 510 pin that's extended. And on the bottom, yep, RDA, and the regular stuff. Manufactured by Famo Vape. Yeah, so there we go. So there's that. Alright, let's get it hooked up here. Take a look inside of it. See how it works. Now, this I have been using. And the idea of it, before I do that, this is the baggie. It comes with the screwdriver, the 510 adaptable drip tip, O-rings, flathead grub screws, and squonk pin. So right now I don't have the squonk pin inserted, obviously. But anyway, so I wanted to hook this up and show you this what this all looks like. I have been using it, so the idea I wanted to show you is what it looks like to actually take it all apart and clean it, and then go back to putting new coils and wick inside of it. So that's what gets me, is that deck right there. Let me go ahead and cut these and get these out of the way. Dead rabbit, right? Straight up. Let's get this other side out. I need to get a new pair of these Q-tips desperately. These ones right here on their last leg. It's hard for them to even. It's hard to even perfectly pinch out the old cotton. So whenever I go to burn it clean, it always starts a little fire. So I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. It's been one of those boring Sundays for me, but luckily I was able to get done everything I needed to do. And I said, you know what? I need to do a video. Now seems like a decent time to do a video. Alright. So we have flathead screws already installed, which is crazy because this came with flathead screws and a Phillips screwdriver, but whatever. This is a Famo vape. This is a mass-produced Chinese RDA, I'm sure. So you have to expect it's not always going to be the best quality control, but you know what? These coils really aren't that bad, so I'm just going to clean them. But I'm going to keep that one out for now so I can clean this thing up a little bit. And this is mainly all you're gonna have to do is once you get it hot and burn the coils, that'll do the rest of the cleaning. So there's the deck. That's what it looks like when you unscrew the the screws right here, the grub screws. So you open up. That's a pretty decent sized hole right there. I think that's about a 2.5 mil sized hole. So you can fit pretty decent sized builds inside of there and have without any problems. So I'm gonna estimate, man, you go pretty much all the way in. Alright, so let's go ahead and screw these guys in. You can always pull them up and adjust them if and when needed. Don't hate on the music. This is just what came up when I put copyright free music. Alright, so there's the deck. You've already seen that. Now this is going to be your barrel section and your top cap section. Alright, which is very interesting. It has the 7 holes on each side. 7 holes. And when you take out the drip tip, this has a downward sloping. Alright, a downward sloping air intake. Alright, so it does similar to the Dead Rabbit as well, where the air comes straight in at an angle like that. Now my experience is when you preheat it and you I can't even think of what you call it, when you blow into it and it shoots outside. Purging, see, there we go, purging. When you purge it, it's at an angle a little bit better than the Dead Rabbit was, so when you purge, it won't blow right against your face as rough as the original Dead Rabbit did. So of course you got single and you have dual coil modes on that. So right now we're just going to rock it with the dual coil setup. I'm going to start with them all open. I dig the music. Calm and peaceful. So these coils right here, coils that my first attempt at really making coils. I was attempting to make a dual 26 wrapped with I wanted to wrap it with a 38, both NI80, and all I had was 40. I accidentally ordered 40 gauge instead of 38 gauge, so that was not possible to do. And when I made these, they actually ended up twisting on me. so it made a twisted set. But you know what? I'm rocking them anyway, and they're good. So screw it. I don't care. Alright, right now we gotta burn these, so I'm gonna turn the power a little bit lower than what I normally do. This was already avoid that call. Yeah, the resistance was a bit higher, but I guess after doing all this and taking that one in and out, then that probably changed. So when I clean my coils, I usually just heat them up and strum. I'm gonna turn that up a bit. That was not as good as I would have hoped for. Yeah, I told you it's gonna burn a little bit. Try to readjust these screws, tug on them a bit, figure out that maybe they're not getting the proper love that they need. Go ahead and do both sides while we got it up. There we go. Got them both warming up where we want them. Just a little adjusted in the middle. They're both going nice and evenly. So this one I originally wrapped on a screwdriver. I don't even recall the size, but it was somewhere in between a 2.5 millimeter and a 3. So yeah. So these cotton threads that I've been using, I picked up at ECC. I actually really like these. They actually have like a shoelace. This is the sample bag. Let me show you the actual bag this came out, or actual bag this one comes out of. They're called cotton threads. They come as pieces, and they come out like this. How cool is that? Nice and easy. You stick it through your coils one way. Which I was gonna say, that's the problem, is they're between 2 and 3. These are meant for 3 and up right here. Well, they're meant for a 3 millimeter inner diameter to fit into. So that's the only problem with those, is those don't fit inside of this. But luckily, I also have some more of the cotton that comes in a clump, and I like it. I've got to say, I recently got introduced to a cotton bacon prime, but I just get this stuff, comes out like that. I'll just cut me off what I need. Quite literally. Alright, so anyway, where's this deck at? I usually put it back on the stand when I go to do this, the Addy stand, but I'm rocking it on the RX Gen 3 Dual, and so far it's a pretty trusty device as far as not heating up on its own. To be honest, this is a pretty damn good RDA or mod. I love this thing. I've bought it. Here's the second one that I've owned. The first one got stolen from me, and when I was able to raise up the money, I went and picked up another one. Actually, that was the 3-barrel RX, the first RX Gen 3. This is the RX Gen 3 Dual. But I picked this up since all that, you know, since I've gotten further along in my recovery and everything. But anyway, you get the point. So I usually drop these down, and I usually measure them right there to the bottom of the well. So I'll cut both sides to that measurement. Perfect. This is a really nice, deep well. I like this. Like I said, very, very similar to the Dead Rabbit RDA, but yeah, the squonk pin actually, if you look, as you can see down inside of there, you see how that pin is actually not, you can actually see how it's, you know, the top on the squonk pin, it actually comes right out of the top here, so it wicks it from the bottom area, which soaks up through the cotton. So that's still a pretty high rise and a hard squonk that you're gonna end up having to do. Just so you know, it's just from experience. So right now we're gonna use some Naked Sour Sweet on this guy. Get this pre-ready. I already had it unlocked. I forgot. Guys in, line it up. Oh yeah. So with the way the airflow is gonna come in, real quick. For some reason it was a little gunky. So from the top of the airflow system, the way this is gonna come in, it's gonna come through the holes, and that's where it channels along the sides of this. It's gonna channel down and shoot straight down to your coils, and that turbulence should actually be what wraps around your coils, creates that flavor and those dense clouds that you're looking for. Like I said, I had to try this before I even made a video on it. I gave it a good little run, and this is a very good RDA. And again, I think it's, you know, a copy off the Dead Rabbit in a way, but I also see the difference in a couple of the things on here. So I don't know. I mean, I really don't want to get involved in a bunch of beef and drama over that, but it is very similar, you have to admit. They did a few things different, and you know what? This still rocks. So right now it's coming in 0.15, 0.15. So I'm actually going to lower this. Well, I'll keep it around 70 first. See how that goes. Yeah, this goes by really quick. It starts one by increments, but it goes up super quick. I'll try it there. Yeah, I can rock that up at 90. I'll do 95. Oh yeah, that is sweet. So, it has been a long day, but a successful day, and I'm glad to be doing this with you guys. So, thank you for watching another one of my videos and staying true. I appreciate you. But anyways, right there is the Yup RDA by Vape. Alright, give that thing a shot. I think one of the major differences that there was with that is it's more of a cheaper version of the Dead Rabbit. I think I got it for like 20 bucks, like right around $20. So right now the Dead Rabbit's it's probably gone down since the new tube, but last I checked, about a month or two ago, it was right around 28, 30 bucks. So 20 bucks, I don't know. That's really your call if you want to go give it a try. But this thing rocks, man. You know, I got the airflow set up. By the way, the tolerances, wonderful. The threads, wonderful. And so right now I got it set up with, you see that? I don't know if you can see that. The left 4 holes. Left 4 holes open is what I was going for. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, 95. That's its wattage. That's the sweet spot. Well, if you're rocking what I got, right now it's dual core, twisted, clapped in wire build, 8 wraps, 9 wraps, and it's 0.15 ohms for the dual. So. Yeah. So that's it. Appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, hit subscribe, and then hit that little bell next to it so you get all my new stuff, all my new videos, my upcoming things. So thank you for stopping in and watching, and let's rock on. Stay safe. Love one another.